Welcome, my lovelies. You are watching Lou. Let's do it again. Okay, sorry. Welcome, my lovelies. You are watching the House of Lou channel. Thank you so much. Welcome, my as I've just mentioned, hit the like buttons. You just made a face.
I didn't do anything. I didn't make any face.
Oh, well, okay, fine. Start again. Bet you £50 I said it. Making me do it again for what? Okay, kick cut. But before we get onto that, we need you, or I need you, I need you to subscribe. Welcome, my lovelies. You are watching the House of Lou. My name is Louise and thank you so much for joining. Today we are going to talk about the top 3 reasons why haute couture is so expensive. But before we get onto that, it would be great if you could subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, give us some comments, feedback. It will be really great for our YouTube algorithms and to help us boost our channel and to keep us going. So we really do need your help. Thank you so much. And here we go. So why is haute couture so expensive? First, let's start off with the meaning of the word haute couture, which simply is, from French to English, sewing at a high level. But in my opinion, it's sewing at the highest of the highest levels. It is amazing precision. It's the bomb. What is couture? I think writer Claire Schaefer has a brilliant explanation, so simple that anybody could get it from this, which I quote. Haute couture represents an archaic, which means old, ancient almost, tradition of creating garments by hand with painstaking care and precision. In an elaborate process that's very much the same today as it was in the 1850s, each garment is custom cut, fitted, and even frequently redesigned to suit a particular individual. So as you saw in the last example, Aishwarya Rai Bachchan looked absolutely stunning in her Michael Chinko couture gown. Absolutely flawless, and she's gorgeous. As mentioned in my last video, Englishman Charles Frederick Worth is considered to be the founding father of haute couture, and in Paris, where else, he founded in 1858 the Chambre Syndicale de la Couture Parisienne. I had to think about that. It's a regulatory body that governs with rules that each couture house must abide by to legally call itself haute couture. So, what are the rules? 4 main rules, very, very important. So, it should have an atelier or a workroom in Paris. Secondly, it has to employ at least a minimum of 20 full-time staff. Couture houses have to produce 2 major collections a year, both for spring, summer, autumn, winter, in the Paris Haute Couture Fashion Week in January and also in July. And it must consist of 50 designs. And finally, they must design and create garments that are made to order for private clients with multiple fittings. The reason why haute couture is so refined and so expensive is because it has to adhere to these strict requirements, which separates it from the main fashion industry. Therefore, point of entry is very expensive for your normal fashion startup. It's also worth noting that there are non-French designers who have been allowed into this exclusive club from countries around the world such as China, Japan and Italy to varying statuses. Point 2. Couture is a handcraft industry. Traditional hand techniques are employed when making couture garments. Precision, time, attention, care, that equals money. In this example, Frank Sorbier's team are doing some hand stitching. I alluded to the fact that there are specialist skills that you do need when creating a couture gown, which you wouldn't find in high street fashion, of course. So these specialist skills are beading, embroidery, dressmaking / hand sewing, tailoring, weaving, feather work, ribbon work, millinery, accessories, and floral accessories. And what's great and what I admire about the industry is how people have specialist areas that they focus on. So you'll have just one person doing the beading, as I've just mentioned, but they are experts in that area. That is fantastic. That is unique. That is haute couture. A garment like a simple day outfit can take anywhere from 70 hours to a heavily embellished gown, hundreds of hours to thousands of hours. And what I love about haute couture are the individual artisans that come together to create a magnificent work of art. So think of it like an orchestra. You've got your various different instruments. So you've got your trumpets, your violins, your percussions, and they're all led by the conductor. They all have their different sounds, all unique in their own different way. But when you bring them together by the conductor, it sounds so magnificent and they're creating a masterpiece. With this in mind, costs can go exponentially up. As you can see, the embroiderers are hard at work at Christian Dior creating this amazing embellishment. This bridal gown from Haute Couture duo Ralph and Russo's 2015 Spring-Summer Haute Couture collection took 3,900 hours to produce. Apparently, there was 2,000 feet of silk tulle, which took up a whole room, and the wedding gown was entirely hand beaded. Now that's labor intensive. Or is it a labor of love? Finally, the fabric. The fabric's got to be expensive. Now, technically, you could use any fabrics to create haute couture garments or gowns, but there is no expense spared when it comes to couture houses when using exquisite fabrics to create exquisite garments. Depending on the fabrication, some couture houses will also employ textile artists, designers, external contractors to produce the finest, luxurious, most expensive couture fabrics, which can often go into the hundreds of pounds per meter or dollars or whatever currency. For example, Gabrielle Coco Chanel, who needs no introduction, commissioned British fabric mill Linton Tweeds to produce her famous tweeds for Chanel. And here are some examples. So here we go, Linton fabrics. Exquisite fabrics, may I say. Look at that. That is so Chanel-esque, isn't it? You have exquisite fancy yarns running up and down. They're metallic, they're wools, they're boucles. They're absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. And what I love about these also is the crunchy texture. So you've got some plastic yarns here. Again, you've got more fancy yarns. And there's the flecks of color which make it so interesting. I wish you could feel them, but they're so crunchy. They're so, ooh, you know, sumptuous, gorgeous. You can stroke them all day. And here again, you've got the flecks of plastic, which, you know, in a flashlight, let's say you're at an event, you know, it will pick up that flash. And it will seem like it will be glittering. So gorgeous, gorgeous fabrics here. So Chanel obviously had good taste and it was made here in Britain. So hopefully now you're starting to get a real understanding of why couture is so expensive. And I haven't even factored in other costs like having a runway show, PR and marketing, celebrity endorsements. That's all for today. Thank you so much again for listening. And if you like what you see, please subscribe and click the like button and hit the notification buttons. And please do comment. I would love to hear your feedback on these videos. Thank you so much again. And ta-ta!